Hello and welcome to my instructional video on how to set the mixture on a BSA Bantam 125 carb. If you're finding that your spark plugs are fouling up a little bit, you might find that your carb's running a little bit rich. Most bikes have a mixture screw on the carb. Unfortunately the BSA Bantam doesn't, so you basically got to bring the clip on the needle up or down a little bit. Alright, to do this you've got to just open up the top of the carburetor like this, just gently, very carefully slide the piston out, and we can just pop the cable from the piston, and like that, just compress the spring a little bit and just get this little nipple end into the slot and pop it out. Then you can expose the piston, and there's the needle. Just bring the needle up a little bit. If you've got a very black spark, you really want to be that has to be running a little bit rich, so you really got to be bringing the needle down. So you bring the clip up so it sits lower down in the jet. So and if it's running a little bit lean, so the colour is a little bit too light, or there's no sort of residue of petrol there at all, that's something you really don't want to do. You don't want to run these machines too lean. Otherwise you're not going to get any enough lubrication on the big end, on the crank. So, say it's running a little bit on the lean side, we just bring the clip down a little bit. You can try it bit by bit, going one notch at a time. Just press the clip there, then like so, just pop the needle back into the piston. You've got to make sure that little horseshoe is facing the slot there. Then we gently put the cable back in. We compress this spring. This takes a bit of practice when you first do it. It's a bit on the fiddly side, but after a while you'll get a bit of practice, you'll get the hang of it. Alright, you just pop that in the slot there, back in there, and just release the spring into the piston, like so. Now comes the important bit, that you don't bend the needle in the piston. So we're basically looking for, there's a little pip just here, and if we line that up with the slot, just like so, and you can actually look down into, you can actually see, if you take the strangler off, you can see the needle going into the jet, and just feel it. Where are we? Yep, and you'll feel a drop down, and hold on. Okay, get her in the right bit. It's important you get her right, and there she goes. It's important you get her right in the right slot, because otherwise you run the risk of bending the needle, which is a complete disaster. I've done that before, and it's not funny. Right, just pop her back there, and then you can look down the carb and bring the cable up and down, and check the action there. Okie dokie, and there you go. It's a question of trial and error with this, and to get the right mixture. So you're looking for a brown colour on your plug. Okie dokie. Right, well, I hope this has helped somebody out there in Bantam land. And if you want to sort of give us a thumbs up, or any comments at all very, very welcome. And always remember, people, life's better on a Bantam.